Here's a little warning sign if you have a problem. First of all, if you come home to your house, you have no furniture, and your cat's going, I'm out of here, prick. Warning. Number two, if you have this dream where Number two, if you have this dream where you're doing in your sleep and you can't fall asleep and you're doing in your sleep and you can't fall asleep and you wake up and you're doing bingo. It's an eclipse.
An eclipse.
No, it's not, tiny white man. It's just me. It is. Maybe if Japanese people did be like, all right,
Alright guys, I'm back again to check out Robin Williams again live at the Met. His stage presence is crazy. Seeing like this is my first impressions of him doing stand-up comedy as well. And again, from what I've seen Robin Williams on this rabbit hole that I've dived into, it definitely seems like something that's right up his alley, and just shows you just the diversity in his skill set. How he can go anywhere from stand-up comedy to improvising on, you know, films, all the way to kids' films. Like, his arsenal is, or was, insane. It was incredible, and it's been a real interesting deep dive to really check out who he was, and as well as some of the iconic parts in his career on this journey, man. Speaking of which, guys, I'm doing some bonus content on the Patreon for those guys that aren't aware, posting new movie reactions, album reviews, and sitcom reviews every week. I've got at the moment around 50 plus exclusive bits of content on there at the moment. So if you guys are interested in getting that extra dose of nostalgia as well as a perspective on a lot of these classics that I'm showing you guys on the screen, and I'll definitely recommend checking out the Patreon, linked in the description below. Of course, it'll be great to support the channel, guys, if you love my content. Well, guys, we are almost at 50k, so definitely if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel. If I'm already at 50k, subscribe anyways, guys. Join the Flexer family and let's continue on this journey of curiosity, and as well as for a lot of you guys, a flashback to the past in many ways. I'm excited to get into this one as always. Don't forget to like the video and let me know what other things you want me to check out from Robin Williams and just in general. But guys, with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Let's go.
You, and there's Toto going, you're stoned, man. You're just stoned. But see, there's people know who are even beyond marijuana. You know, the people who are going like, hey, is the show on? You know what I'm talking about? The Peruvian marching powder, the devil's dandruff. It's a nice thing, though. Cocaine, what a wonderful drug. Anything that makes you paranoid and impotent, give me more of that. What a freak thing to do. Whoop, we're back with sound again.
Wait, did the sound actually just cut out? I thought it was the audio.
Give me more of that.
That's mad.
What a freak thing to do. Whoop, we're back with sound again.
That's great. That's incredible. If that was actually, that definitely had to have been improvised. But it just shows you like his comedic genius, man. How we just use the surroundings and the environments and incorporate that into his set. Incredible.
Got the sound.
Incredible.
I got the sound from Hollywood. People in the balcony were going, we understood him. I guess Juilliard helped for a brief moment. I could enunciate to the back row, just like Sylvester Stallone doing Hamlet. This would be a place where Stallone could do Hamlet. To be or what? Thanks. Jeez. We're back again. We were discussing cocaine for a brief moment. The sound crapped up, but that's why I'm using suppository sound. No one wants their tapes back. I wonder why. We're talking about how cocaine basically affects you. There's also something called freebasing. It's not free. It costs you your house. It should be called home basing. Here's a little warning sign if you have a cocaine problem. First of all, if you come home to your house, you have no furniture, and your cat's going, I'm out of here, prick. Warning. Number two, if you have this dream where you're doing cocaine in your sleep.
Nah, but already off the jump, like, this is crazy. This is hilarious. Hold on.
First of all, if you come home to your house, you have no furniture, and your cat's going, I'm out of here, prick. Warning. Number two, if you have this dream where you're doing cocaine in your sleep, and you can't fall asleep, and you're doing cocaine in your sleep, and you can't fall asleep, and you wake up and you're doing cocaine, bingo. Number three, if on your tax form it says $50,000 for snacks, mayday. You got cocaine problem, smartass. And everybody's doing cocaine. Baseball players have to go in front of a grand jury. They're saying, yeah, I did cocaine. Can you blame me? It's a slow goddamn game. Come on, Jack. I'm standing out in left field for 7 innings. There's a white line going all the way down to home plate. Hell, I see the guy putting it out going, And that damn organ music. The third base coach doing this shit all the time. When he does this, I don't know whether to slide or do a line, you know what I'm saying? And people sliding in the home plate head first. Yeah, you out. Doesn't matter, baby, I'm up now. Yeah. And don't tell me those old-time baseball players weren't doing cocaine. You ever see those old films of Babe Ruth? Him going like...
I haven't seen that,
Tell me that he was speeding his titties off. God damn. Now football.
Bro, that was amazing how we just tied in baseball with the sport of baseball on brand with this whole theme of cocaine and stuff. And it's just like, that was impressive, man. Wow.
Tell me that he was speeding his titties off. God damn. Now football players, you can understand doing a little medication once in a while. Because in football, you're playing a game against people who are 6'8", weigh 250 pounds, coming at you at 80 miles an hour. Of course, you're going to go, yeah, give it to me naturally. No. Bubba, do you do steroids? No, sir, I do not.
Steroids.
No, baby, no. No, you're playing a game against a man called the refrigerator. He is not a refrigerator. He's a goddamn house with legs. If you're a quarterback, you pull back and go, sit down. Hut. Godzilla, 1, 2, pull back. Shit, it's an eclipse.
An eclipse.
No, it's not, tiny white man. It's just me. Tell me about the rabbits. Tell me about the rabbits. Bad news.
Wow.
Remember that time? You remember the time that Theismann got tackled so hard, his leg came up way back that way? And just so it really hurt again, they showed it to you in slow motion. And every man at home is going, don't show that again. That's bad news, baby. There are even Indian yogis sitting at home going, do not try this at home. It's a scary thought. Now, there must be some sports where they don't do cocaine. I mean, you can't think of golfers coked out of their ass on the first tee going, 4, 5, get it out of here. I can't take it. Little golf cart, too slow, I'm running.
Too slow.
And you couldn't be paranoid in a sand trap going, I'm never getting out of here alive, man. I'm never getting out of here alive. The commentator, he seems to be having problems on the third tee. Why are you talking so low, man? Why are these 300 people walking behind me so slow? Look in the hole. There might be a snake. Look in the hole.
Paranoid.
Golf is one of the few sports where a white man can dress like a black pimp and not look bad. You know what I'm saying? Nice thing. I want to tell you one thing. You don't really need cocaine to get really high. You know what I'm saying? Because there's another way to get really high and it's real cheap. Just run 26 miles. You ever see a marathon runner? You ever see the look on his face? It's the same look, like... How you doing? I'm alive! Yeah! And it only costs you a pair of fucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know why he's so high? Because his body is pumped full of endorphins. It's the brain going, if you keep this pain shit up, I'm gonna hurt you. Because that's why when you run, the first couple of miles you're going, I'm fabulous. After about 8 miles you're going, I'm not too good. After about 26 miles you're going, why the fuck did I do this? And you have that look like... And you never see a guy hanging out by a track going, my man. You need a pair of Nikes? Try one shoe on. Do this for a while. Because you don't need it. The basic thing to remember about cocaine is this. There was once a documentary. They asked a Peruvian Indian chief. They said, Chief, what's cocaine? He looked right in the camera and said, cocaine is our little gift to the white man for what you did to us. Hey, you take our land, we give you a monkey for your back. That seems fair. Yeah, don't you know that? Don't you see it now, Spotty?
That's low key.
I know a lot of people going, you know, Helen and I, basically, we did drugs in the 70s, but in the 80s, what we like to do is get all of our stuff together and go, that gets me high. That's it. We like to look at the sharper image catalog and go, we don't have that yet, we don't have that yet. And that whole thing in Africa pisses me off. Everyone's sending food to Africa. Let's send some cocktails. Let's make it a party. God,
no, I didn't say that. This has to be an improvisation. No, maybe like a somewhat planned improvisation, but what he just is firing off he's firing every second of this, man. This is amazing.
Yeah, don't you know that? Don't you see it now, Bobbin? Of course, I know a lot of people going, Helen and I, basically, we did drugs in the 70s, but in the 80s, what we like to do is get all of our stuff together and go, that gets me high. That's it. We like to look at the Sharper Image catalog and go, we don't have that yet, we don't have that yet. And that whole thing in Africa pisses me off. Everyone's sending food to Africa. Let's send some cocktails. Let's make it a party. Goddamn. There's your father over there with 15 cups of coffee, 8 cigarettes, going, your mother and I never did drugs. Beep. Come on, Pa. Your mom's taking 3 Valium. She's passed out in front of the TV going, don't change the channel. Don't you see? Don't you see? Oh, look at this. Maybe if Japanese people did cocaine, it'd be like, all right, so move. Look at this.
That joke at the end, bro, he had to finish it off with. That's a wild joke. The way that's wild. That's why how he just throwing the chopsticks in there as well. Bro, he's got props. Like, this is a set and a wow. I was locked in, man, non-stop laughing in this one, man. I've never even done any sort of like, drug of that sort ever. So and I found it because from what I've seen, like the way he just linked it in with just your common practices, and maybe whilst low-key saying some truths to it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, especially if from what I'm aware, I know a bunch of these what do you call it? A lot of all these like heavy metal, these rock bands of the 70s, or you guys name it, you know what I'm saying, probably high on cocaine or whatever, and all these things, like, and I'm sure drugs like for recreational use is it's probably more common than maybe people would like to think. Or I don't know, I'm only speculating here as well. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably could enlighten me on what was really going on in the 80s and the 70s, when it comes to this side of the world. So what I'm trying to say is that there's probably a lot of truth to this, to this story, or to this comedic set. And as well, on top of that actually of, Robin Williams is also someone who also, from what I'm aware, had a history with drugs and stuff like that. And so, I guess maybe there's also that element of personal experience that he's also incorporated into it, which is why it's hitting so hard, because there's a lot of truth to it. Maybe personal, maybe he's gone through some of these, how do you know if, if you have a cocaine problem or this stuff that he did at the beginning. But look, that's my reaction to this. But nonetheless, this was hilarious. I'd love to know what you guys thought about this when you saw it. If you made this point, comment on a blue heart so I know who my ones are. Who made this point? Shout out to you guys I've been watching these videos through. Shout out to you guys for keeping up with my journeys as well. So much I've been discovering on these rabbit holes, and you guys, it's a lot of it. Majority of it's because of you guys leading me down these paths. So look, definitely consider to drop some other things you guys like me to check out. Of course, if you want to see more of these kind of Robin Williams videos, I'll leave a playlist. You can check out all of these individuals and more at the end of the video. And don't forget to like the video before you head on out, guys. And as always, I've been your boy JayFlex, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.